Hi everybody, David Thexton here and welcome to podcast number 1 of Everything Business Consulting, brought to you by ConsultX Business Success Program. This weekly podcast is for those of you out there who are business consultants and want to improve their skill level or success, or you want to become a business consultant. You may be working in corporate management and you want to get out of the rat race and start a new career, or you may be an accountant or an ex-business owner. The common theme here is that you're looking for a new profession, one that enables you to help business owners plan your own lifestyle, earn a lot of money, and have the option to build a business if you want to take it further. We've been in the consulting profession since 2005 and have built up a consulting network across 4 countries, but mainly in Australasia and Europe. We've developed and fine-tuned a unique business consulting program called ConsultX Business Success Program. The program is designed for people like you who want to help business owners to improve their profits, growth, and business value. This program is the product of hundreds of people in our network and thousands of business owners. Our weekly podcast will be released every Wednesday, US time, and will be packed with really interesting information, including interviews with some of our consultants and business owners, case histories, letters from our global listeners, questions and answers from you, and much more. This podcast will be fine-tuned to what you want to hear by you sending us suggestions of what you would like to learn about. The email address and contact is at the end of this podcast. For this first podcast, we will not have an interview because I want to cover off some really important topics that you need to know if you're wanting to become a business consultant. This is my only chance to dominate the show and set the baseline for all our future episodes. I've chosen the 6 most often asked questions over the years to become a business consultant. And the first question is, tell me about business consulting the way that you do it. Well, traditional business consulting is usually project or assignment based and lasts until the job's been done. I've got a big problem with this method and have experienced the downside of this method in my first year as a business consultant back in 2005. The problem is that quite often a great job was done for the client and his business, but once the deliverable has been handed over, nothing more happens. It's incredible, really. All that money paid in fees and nothing is implemented. I hear stories from all over the world that back up this fact, and here's a quick one from Singapore when a multinational publicly listed company hired 2 London-based consultants to run a 5-day strategic planning workshop with 20 people in attendance. The room was plastered with giant post-it notes recording all the decisions made, and after the 5 days were up, the consultants left, got paid £200,000, and the PA of the CEO numbered each page and rolled them all up with a big rubber band, and this big roll of paper sat next to the CEO's desk for 4 years and then got thrown out. Maybe an extreme case, but my experience was similar in my first year as a consultant. After 12 months of project or assignment consulting, I felt a bit like a fraud because no matter how hard I worked, nothing positive was being achieved. So I then decided in the second year to change my model and to build it into an ongoing performance management system. In other words, I became in control of implementation. Then things started to happen really fast. So a big, important part of our business success program is the implementation process. Question number 2, why is the demand for our services so huge and growing? Well, it's a proven belief that in Western society, over 75% of businesses need our help. 75%. Why is this? Well, as Michael Gerber in the E-Myth stated, the technician gets an entrepreneurial flash of inspiration and decides to start a business. And for a few $100s, the government gives him a license to own and run a business. There are no tests, no training required, so the technician just starts. And over time, he loses all his equity and is embroiled in a roller coaster ride of finances and emotions, and quite often goes broke or closes the business down. In Australasia, the failure rate is about 80% in the first 10 years, and I think it's 60% in the first 5. And I do not know what other countries are, but I'm guessing the number is pretty similar. So this indicates that the size of the market for business consulting is huge and ever growing until governments force change, but I don't see this happening in our lifetime. $200 and you get a business license. Well, the opportunity to work with these business owners as business success partners is all around you, and providing you use the right system, quite easy to form strong relationships and build a lucrative consulting business for you and your family's benefit. The business market size seems to be, from the research that I've done, between 1 and 2% of the population in most Western countries, and 1% makes up an employing business, and the other 1% are self-employed people with no employees. However, in future years, they may have employees as they grow as part of the business cycle, so you need to stay in contact. Question 3. What precisely do we do as business consultants or business success partners? Well, the short answer is we work long-term with business owners to improve their profit growth and business value. But we do so much more, and we wear many hats whilst working through this process. Some of the hats are a consultant, coach, counsellor, mentor, friend, confidant, advisor, and sometimes a psychologist. The Business Success Program has evolved over the years, and some really useful tools are being developed to support the business owner. Not just business related, but they can also assist him in his personal life, because quite often business and personal life can get intertwined. Our objective is to assist the business owner to develop and reach his personal and business 5-year vision, something he just cannot do by himself, evidenced by the facts that he hasn't done it to date. And we usually find them in quite a mess when we first meet them. So this involves getting quite involved in all aspects of our client's life, and we do this to provide support in the many areas of need. Most accountants work in the past providing historical financials and lodging tax returns. We work in the future, as you can't change the past. Change can only start right now, and then it's gone. So by helping the business owner to develop and plan a personal and business 5-year vision, we are helping them to set the destination as well as developing the map or the business plan. There's an old saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Very true. The objective is to form a strong long-term relationship with the business owner and deliver to him or her a 10-to-1 return on investment, where he gives you $1 and you give him $10 in return. Quite often it's better than that. Question 4. Is it hard to become a business consultant? We've been in this business since 2005, and as you'd imagine, we've learned a lot along the way. We became an international network in 2009, and our members helped us to fine-tune the Business Success Program as we went along. And a big part of the development of the program has been training people from a wide variety of occupations. And I can tell you that no one occupation stands out as any better than another. The main attributes for people wanting to join this business are a common desire to help business owners become a success, prepared to learn a new profession, ability to focus on becoming a business consultant with no distractions, prepared to follow the program and not try to reinvent the wheel, passion and motivation and persistence. The training provided by ConsultX is comprehensive and covers the whole program, from client acquisition to maintaining a long-term win-win relationship with business owners. Online videos and written material are used, as we find this the best method to foster retention with trainees and people wanting to change their profession, because the videos can be reviewed as often as required. Now, another thing to consider is that everybody brings to the network their own specialty or experience. Well, ConsultX provides the missing elements required to become a successful business consultant. Question 5. What are the backgrounds of people in your network? Well, No background stands out, but here's a few examples. Ex-business owners, accountants, ex-corporates, CEOs, general managers, sales managers, HR managers, ex-coaches, ex-bank managers, we've got a few of them, ex-finance executives, business brokers, insurance brokers, and the list goes on. Nothing stands out. Question 6. I've heard you describe this business as a lifestyle business. What exactly do you mean? My definition of a lifestyle business is one where you decide the hours you work, who you want to work with, and how much you want to earn. Many people I talk to describe in detail the drudgery of their current job. Hours of commuting, boring meetings, little chance of promotion, and remuneration just enough to live on. Imagine a business where you can take the kids to school when you want to, have a 3 or 4 day weekend when you want, cut out the commuting and have complete freedom of your time. Business consulting is a business where you get paid for what's between your ears, not the hours you work. Working on a percentage of revenue basis frees you from time-based earning systems and takes away all the income ceilings. I've worked from home since 2005, and right now I'm looking out of my office window at the green rolling pastures of New Zealand, and we live about 50k south of Auckland in the country. But in order to move forward, you have to make some important decisions to make a change. And this podcast is all about that change, and each week we'll be highlighting a number of topics and features that will be of interest to you, whether you're already a consultant or you are looking to become one. We'll interview people in our network and dig deep into what makes them tick and why they become successful. We'll read out your letters and we'll answer them for you. We'll discuss a case history from our client files, and we'll discuss a special topic about every second week from our listeners' suggestions. Bottom line, if you are a business consultant or you want to become one, this is the podcast for you. This podcast will be recorded every Monday afternoon in New Zealand time and will be available for everybody else Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday morning US time. Now, our email address for communication is hq@consultx.com. Or go to the website and contact us through the contact section. The website's address is www.consultx.com. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we will see you again next week on Everything Business Consulting.